I just had one of the most unforgettable weeks of my life in Montreal and I can't wait to share it with you. From visiting the iconic Bell Center, home of the Montreal Canadiens, to catching a Habs practice and meeting some incredible players, this trip was something I'll never forget. Stick around because I'll be talking about everything I saw, including how amazing Demidov and the other Habs players looked in the practices. I was blessed with the opportunity to meet some of them in person. But first, let's talk about the Bell Center, because if you're a hockey fan like me, walking into the Bell Center feels like stepping into the history of the NHL. The energy in that building, even when it's empty, is absolutely electric. You can almost feel the legacy of the Canadiens in the air. Just standing there knowing that legends have skated on that ice and fans have filled those seats for decades gave me chills. It really set the tone for my entire trip. But the Bell Center was just the start. The real highlight for me was getting the chance to watch the Canadiens practice at their training rink. There's just something special about seeing NHL players up close in a practice setting. You notice the little details, the speed, the precision, the way they push themselves even when the cameras aren't rolling. It gave me a whole new appreciation for how much work these guys put in behind the scenes. And I've got to talk about Ivan Demidov because seeing him in person was something else. His skating was so smooth it looked effortless, and his puck control was unreal. Watching him move through drills, it was clear why so many people are calling him a future superstar. His shot was laser accurate, and the way he handled the puck at top speed was just jaw-dropping. You can tell he's not only skilled but also has the confidence to back it up. Honestly, it felt like I was watching the beginning of something truly special. Now let's talk about Patrik Laine. I've always known he had one of the best shots in the NHL, but seeing him practice in person was incredible. His release looked sharper than ever and he seemed more mobile on his skates than I've seen in past seasons. There was a noticeable energy to his game, like he's ready to make a statement this year. If he plays in games the way he practiced that day, I honestly believe he's in for one of his best seasons yet. It wasn't just Demidov and Laine though. Veleno really impressed me as well. You could see how hard he was working in every drill by pushing the pace and making smart plays. He's one of those guys who might not always grab the headlines, but his work ethic is off the charts. It was also fun to see Nick Suzuki practice in person. Every drill he went through, you could see the confidence and leadership that make him such an important player for the Habs. Whether it was his quick passes or the accuracy on his shots, Suzuki looked dialed in and ready for a huge season. After the practice, I actually got the chance to meet Nick Suzuki in person. We all know that he's a great player, but he seems like an even better person off the ice. I was blessed with the opportunity to have the chance to watch Patrik Laine practice for the second straight day, and let me tell you, he looked absolutely incredible out there. You could just feel the difference in his game from the moment he stepped onto the ice because you could see a sharper, more focused version of Laine. His confidence was on full display, and it honestly felt like he was playing at a whole new level. You could tell that all of the players could feel that they're building something special with this talented Habs team. I think there's about to be some future legends like the statues that we see in front of the Bell Center that are incredible to see. The trip went from amazing to unforgettable when I got to meet the players after the practices. They were all incredibly down to earth and kind. Meeting Demidov was surreal, especially after watching how talented he is on the ice. Laine was really cool too because he was easygoing and approachable, and it's always awesome when a star player takes the time to connect with fans. It's one thing to watch these guys play, but meeting them face to face is something I'll never forget. Looking back, this trip gave me a whole new perspective on the game and the players. It's easy to get caught up in highlights and stats when you follow hockey, but being there in person reminded me how much dedication goes into being a professional. From the Bell Center's historic energy to the practice rink where the hard work happens, every moment made me appreciate the sport and the Habs even more. This Montreal trip was unforgettable. The Bell Center gave me goosebumps, watching the practices was amazing, and meeting the players is something I'll never forget for the rest of my life. This trip was worth every second, and I'm considering moving permanently to Montreal. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed hearing about my Montreal trip and want more Habs content like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment and let me know if you've ever been to the Bell Center or met any Habs players. I'd love to hear your stories.